Today on the Auburn Torch, Auburn women's basketball has a tough challenge ahead tonight, and Auburn women's tennis ranked high in the initial preseason rankings. Could have been ranked higher. Let's take a look at it. Someone's parked up in front of my house. We got a message from the HOA yesterday. We're in a new development, like a new neighborhood, and we got a message from the HOA that's it's scolding everyone, like no street parking, like park in your driveway or in your garage. And it's like, bro, it's the contractors that are doing it. Like it's all these construction people building these new houses. It ain't us. Anyway, all right, they're moving along. Hey. And we're moving along. Welcome back to the Auburn Torch. Today, we got some activity on the all sports calendar tonight. Auburn's playing at Texas, undefeated Texas. That's the good news is Auburn sports today. The bad news is Texas women's basketball is a wagon. Featuring Madison Booker. If you're going to tune in, this is a girl to watch. The reigning SEC Player of the Year, first team All-American, everything in the world. So it'll be interesting to see if Auburn's defense can, kind of show her a different look. Auburn, so far this season, 0-2 in the SEC, did pretty well in non-conference, but with a lot of low-scoring wins. So it would seem like. Full disclosure, I haven't gotten to watch the team as much as I would in a normal year. This year, things have been crazy. But, a lot of low-scoring wins, so it seems like the defense is about where it needs to be. Auburn's really good defensively. But might need to bump up that offense a little bit more. That's what it looks like. So a couple 15, 20-point losses to start SEC play. So might not get that bounce back win quite yet tonight against Texas, but if you're watching, you can see how they do. Crazy, only the third time Auburn's ever played Texas in women's basketball, which is pretty interesting. One was in the tournament in 1999 NCAA tournament game, and then last year was the second meeting. So, it'll be interesting to see. Auburn's got a good defense. I might can find a stat here on this. Yeah, 34th nationally in scoring defense. Pretty good. So we'll see if that defense can give Madison some problems. But she'll probably get hers, I would imagine. So Auburn women's basketball tonight. Looking ahead at the calendar, tomorrow's a big gymnastics meet. Auburn hosting NC State. Preview up this morning. Well, not a preview. A story up this morning on auburntorch.com. Taking a look at the 5 freshmen set to make their debuts. Check it out. auburntorch.com. $4 a month gets you all of this stuff. And then this weekend, both men's tennis and women's tennis are hosting Bellarmine. And I think they're playing 2 matches each. So obviously a travel situation for Bellarmine to go ahead and play both the men and women. Speaking of tennis, Auburn women's tennis debuted at number 4 in the national rankings. This was a preseason coaches poll, and I'll show you what I'm talking about when I say they could have been ranked even higher. This is the ITA rankings, and you'll notice SEC stacked. What is this? 5 of the top 6. Georgia, A&M, Auburn, LSU, Oklahoma. Holy cow. But you'll see on the right here's their WTN World Tennis number, which is like one of the algorithms. This is a coaches poll, or I think there's a committee that behind it. But you see on the right this WTN number, which is like one of the algorithms. Auburn has the lower the better, and Auburn has the best. And in fact, Auburn is number one by UTR calculation, which is another algorithm. And I do believe these will move to algorithm after this initial, preseason poll is. Yeah, the preseason poll is done by this committee. And I counted this earlier. It's 13 names, but only 7 first place votes. So I guess only some of them voted. But yeah, anyway, so Auburn's there, but the algorithm likes them. That now this algorithm is not, the WTN is not what it's going to be sorted by. It's going to be sorted by this points column, which is another algorithm based on team results. But in the UTR, Auburn is number one, very high, number one in the country, and there's a reason for that. It's because they've got a stacked team. Here's the UTR individual rankings, and we'll see a couple of Auburn athletes here in the top 10. Here's Angela Akatoye. You can read about big win she got in Kenya at auburntorch.com. And then Myrna Rafet, that's another Auburn athlete, and that's not even counting Ava Esposito, who made an All-American run last fall, and DJ Bennett, who made a run to the 2024 NCAA singles tournament final. It's kind of interesting, you follow these different sports, and like gymnastics, it's like so predictable. It's like what they say, when College Gym News has a top 10, like that's pretty much who the top 10 is going to be. But then in college tennis, you got these different algorithms, and you're doing all of these tournaments outside of college. So you go play some like literally Angela just played a 29-year-old from Italy, right? And so some of these rankings might include that, like your world tennis number might include that, but some of it doesn't. And these rankings only want to include college competition and yada, yada, yada. So all to say, though, very high ranking for Auburn. The only problem is, look at all these SEC opponents, right? And here's the bad news. I mean, it's not that home field advantage is, quite like football and tennis. I would like to ask them about that actually, but here you go. They are at OU. They are at LSU. They are at Georgia. And they are at A&M, which is insane. So yeah, they're at Georgia, number 1, at number 2 Texas A&M, at number 5 LSU, and then did I say Oklahoma too? And at OU, man. So they have dual matches away at the number 1, number 2, number 5, and number 6 teams, which is crazy, right? But hey, iron sharpens iron, and ultimately, you're going to be you're in that position to be a NCAA tournament team, obviously. Like, you're going to get there. So just kind of use these experiences, I would imagine, to just get better and get ready for the postseason where it matters. Yeah, so we'll see. They pretty much a tune-up this weekend against Bellarmine. The men are playing them too. Hopefully, some good weather. I saw some rain coming down the pipe here Thursday and Friday. So hopefully, good weather this weekend. So yeah, hey, we're gonna call it there for today. Tomorrow's the big gymnastics meet. I'm trying to break the pattern of every day just writing a story and then getting on the Torch Talk and just talking about the story I wrote. But check out auburntorch.com. Subscribe. Subscription starts at $4 a month. You can get access to everything and a real look at each of the 5 Auburn gymnastics freshmen with some, a whole lot of potential. We've got their rankings from College Gym News and College Gym Fans, where to expect them, what events to expect them on, what kind of roles you can kind of see them take early in the season, and ultimately, long term this season, and where they can be, what gaps were left behind, where they can fill. It's an exciting new group. This was one of those years where Auburn did have a lot of turnover with seniors departing and fresh faces coming in, and 5 new freshmen. Some of them took some really interesting paths, right? So Charlotte, regular viewers, real ones know. Team Great Britain. Bryn Torrey, a level 10 national champion shortly before, even I think after signing with Auburn. Won a level 10 after the early signing period. Won a level 10 national championship. And then most interesting of all might be Mia Leverton, a late signee, late addition. You can read all about that on auburntorch.com. And so tonight, women's basketball. Tomorrow is the big meet. I'll be there. And we will get this season rocking and rolling. For now, take care and make sure to lock in. So, auburntorch.com.